What's up, guys? Steve Woody here with a real quick look at a couple of my favorite things. First off is the Reinhardt MI-6, which is a 18 watt style amp, a Marshall style amp. Actually, I think it's 20 watts, but I could be wrong. It uses two 6v6 tubes rather than EL84 tubes, because as we all know, EL84 tubes suck. And I'm sure most of you will hate me for that. I'm sorry. That's your decision. Alright, it's a 2-channel amp. Channel 1 is volume and tone. Channel 2 is gain, volume, treble, mid, bass, and power scaling, which we're not going to look at, but it works awesomely. The cab is a 212 Reinhardt cab with 2 Reinhardt speakers from Warehouse Speakers. The pedal is the Tonebone Switchbone. If it will ever focus. I guess it won't. Okay, obviously it's an ABY pedal. I don't know why it's obvious, except the fact that I said it. 2-channel, blended together. You have a ground lift, you have a polarity switch, 15 volt DC, wall wart, so no 9 volt here. Tuner out, which is buffered, so it won't affect your tone. There is a boost switch on this side, which is amazing. It is a clean boost, volume boost, whatever you want to call it, and it's also in focus right about never. Okay, this side we have the switch select. You have gain, mid only, mute, which you can't read. You have a mid boost, which is a 10 decibel, 5 decibel, and off, which I have on the 10, which you also can't see. You have a gain control on the back for the gain, which is nice having it on the back because it is out of the way. You can control it with a pick. You also have the drag control, which has something to do with the overall output to make up for the impedance in the buffering. I don't have a clue really what it does, so I'm not even going to talk about it anymore. So I've got it hooked up. Channel 2, which is the channel I use most, is set to sound a lot like channel 1, except channel 1 has a good bit more bass and a little less treble on it. So here's channel 2 with no boost or anything. Channel 1, like I said, sounds a lot like channel 2, the way I've got it EQ'd. So, maybe just a little more oomph to it. The cool thing about using an ABY box on an amp like this with a 2-channel is that it's sort of like jumpering the channels on the old Marshall. Except now it's switchable, which is very convenient. So here's what it's like when you add the 2 channels together. I'm not going to really act like I'm a rock and roll guitar player, but anyway, that's done. that's the overall feel of those things. The cleans on the amp are great. Of course, I've got it cranked up a little bit now. But even with both channels blended together and the boost on, it cleans up pretty well. Sounds great. So anyway, hope you can buy one of these if you can find them. The sad thing is Bob Reinhardt no longer makes amps, or at least not at the moment. Hint, hint, Bob. Definitely look into these pedals. They're about 250 bucks new from Amazon. A bit pricey, but that clean boost mixed with a Class A circuitry in an ABY box, it's really hard to beat. You can get them used for about 190, 200 bucks, somewhere in there. Anyway, this is Steve Woody. Thanks for watching.